In every business, there are elements that will bring you greater success to bring you the outcome that you are looking for. Now, in our business, especially when you meet a new recruit or a possible new recruit, there are a couple of key interactions that I believe would help you to elevate your success. My name is Corne, and I want to share with you what I believe could help you to activate your recruit more successfully. Now, the very first thing is product, and you will see that there's 5 elements, but the very first part is product. 99.9% of the time, the person that connected to you and asked to join is because of product. Do make sure that you introduce the product to them. Show them product as they come into your office to pick up their starter pack, or maybe just to come and find out what this business is about. Product is the part that every single honey has fallen in love with, and therefore you need to make sure that you integrate and you really work with her on product. Show her product, let her touch it, take photos with her from product in your office. That's why a small little display in your office is so critical. Help her to maybe pick out that perfect first piece for herself. Show her the sell what you wear options. Teach her that people will buy from her if they see that she also endorses the product. So product is definitely point number one. It is a massive key factor, and you need to capitalize on this from day one. The second part is company. Tell her about the company. Share with her some of the history, some of the highlights, the high points, and maybe inside of this part of company, you want to share with her some of the accolades in your own team. There is nothing that makes a new recruit feel more secure when they know that they are actually joining a team that has been recognized or that are doing well. Use words like, if you are not in the top 10 or the top 30, you might want to use words like a fast growing team. Our team is a fast growing team. I could remember a couple of years ago, I started using those words because my team was not big. So I couldn't say that I was a top team, but I said this is a fast growing team. And every time I said that, I could see how excited they are to join my fast growing team. If you are in the top of your ranks, please use that. Show photos of the latest recognition. Do a little bit of brag, because that gives security and it shows her that you are committed to your business. Obviously, we're in this for the money. So do make sure that you share with her properly how she gets compensated, how she can earn. Show her at least 2 little tricks. Don't bombard her with every option on how to increase her sales right now. But she should walk away at least with her list of 100 and a catalog in her hand, knowing how to use that. If you cannot activate the compensation part right now, you are losing the recruit. Your aim in the very first week that she has joined is to help her to place an order, pay for an order, collect an order, and then your job is to show how she got paid. So what money did she make in that first order? Compensation is why they looked at the product, they loved it, but compensation is what will keep them here. Support. Now you need to share with her what support you will give her. Share with her your training schedule. Share with her things like how you do business, what I'll do for you, how I'll help you. Ask me. I always say to my brand new recruit, ask me whenever you need help. Ask me. That is why I'm here for. There's no question that is too stupid or not important enough. But by showing them upfront this kind of support that you will give helps them to understand the business, because they might come with the understanding of another company where there is very little support. Don't think that everybody that runs businesses runs it the way you do. So shine in this little support conversation on how you support your team. And then timing. Sometimes people will sit and share with me that they wanted to join the business, and I can hear that the timing is not right for them. They might be in the middle of exams. They might be just at the point of getting married, having a baby. And we'll always talk about timing. But I would always share with them that this business is very flexible. And I believe that our business can sometimes just mold into our schedule. And it's also very forgiving. So this is the part that I maybe just want to share with you, is remember that this business is forgiving. And sometimes if you did something wrong, you can always go and fix it. But understanding that timing is a very, very important part of the business and of success is valuable for you at this stage. I also believe at this stage, I would share with them how it would benefit them to grow the business faster instead of slower. I share with them the concept of speed, and how that favors success. And I would give them a couple of tips or tell them stories about other people in my team who are very successful. I believe in your interview, whether it is now as an interview straight up in the beginning, or maybe this is at the point of doing her registration back, call to action. You have to get your honey to commit to this business. If you send her out to go and see what she can do, she will start off her journey with you as a see what I can do. However, if she understands that there's a call to action and there's a responsibility, her success possibilities literally duplicates right now by calling to action. So in my call to action, I would ask questions like, because we have now just done her list of 100, I would challenge her to go and fill up the list of 100. Go and challenge her to call the first 10 people. Challenge her to take the catalog to the first 2 clients, those kind of things. But it must be a call to action. And what I then do is, depending on what it is that we commit to, but I would then follow up with her in 2 days from now to make sure that she has done this. And in 2 days from now, I'm going to give her a call and we're going to follow up on those key elements. Has she actually had the time to do them? And then one thing that you must always remember as a leader and as you move around, I always like to show them things along the way. Whenever there's a honey in my area or in my vicinity, or I like to take them with. If I have a display happening, I find somebody to go with me. First of all, it's a whole lot more fun if I have a companion, but I can teach them the business and I can show them. So always look for opportunities to show them things along the way, because that is usually where the penny drops. I ask them, do you see the opportunity? Maybe at this point, they might ask, is there more? Can I build a team? And I would then immediately know to invite them to my opportunity meeting. But it is important for me to understand right now, does she see an opportunity inside of the business? I often ask them, what do you like best? Because this helps me to get to know this individual. And the better I know my team member, the better I can speak their language. Now, make sure that once we have now had this little sit down, I schedule 1 week from now another sit down to connect with him. First of all, I schedule my 2 days follow up. But next week, because remember, she's going to collect her order there next week. And most of the times I do this inside of my stock collection, because next week I want to take our conversation further. I always make sure that she understands that we got another half an hour session next week so that she can plan her pick up accordingly. Now, sometimes you might do that second call on a phone call or a video call or Zoom or Skype, but do make sure that you actually engage with her inside the next in the first 7 days after she has now left your office, on that follow up again. Because in that follow up, you will see that she would have maybe some questions, or ask her, what is the questions that you have right now? And I often send them a message prior to our call, like a little bit of a reminder. Remember, we are having our Skype or our Zoom call tonight at 7:00. And you can come and ask me the questions that you have tonight so that she can know what the meeting is about. And very often people have to think a little bit about what it is that they want to know. So I like to give them the heads up. And through this process, I believe you would be very easily now be able to keep the conversations happening. It is difficult to start conversations if you don't know each other. And that very often happens when it started out as a WhatsApp relationship. But if you started with an active face-to-face relationship, you will see how easy it is now to keep the conversations going. And remember, everything in our business is built on relationships. Relationships upline, downline, sideline, but definitely between you and your sales consultant. Make sure you work on this element of our business because it is a strong element, just as it is to sell our product. I want to thank you and I wish you the very best of the month ahead. And I hope that you will take these tips and implement them into your team as soon as possible. And then you do them over and over again. Remember, the better you can duplicate the system inside of your team, the higher your return on investment will be in activating that brand new recruit.